Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Lisa, and in today's video, we are doing another luxury bag review. So in today's video, as you can tell from the title, we are reviewing the Dior Caro bag, and this one is in the size small, and I also got it in the color gray with like a tint of blue. It's not completely a neutral gray, it's more like a little bit tinted blue, so I'm gonna hold it out here for you guys to see. So in today's video, we are going to talk about what I like about the bag, what I dislike about the bag. We're going to discover a few features of the bag that I think are really cool. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about my recommendations of this bag if you are thinking about getting it. And then on top of that, the price points and kind of my advice on where to buy it. So make sure you stick around for that. So anyway, I'm going to go right into it. A little bit of a background with this bag first. So the first thing is that this bag alone has never caught my eye. I also feel like so far it's kind of a low-key bag. It's not one of those like Dior Saddle, Dior Lady. I don't see it as frequently as I do those, or like the classic Chanel that everyone has. I feel like this bag is something that isn't, you know, as commonly owned. So if you're kind of looking for like a designer bag that is not as common, this is definitely one of those. So anyway, it didn't really catch my eye at first. Eventually, I did get it when I was in Europe, and I was solo traveling across Europe for a month, and this was the one and only nice designer bag that I had, and I've grown to absolutely love this bag. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know that every picture for that month, I basically took a picture with this bag. It was pretty much an ad for this damn bag all throughout my Instagram feed the entire time I was in Europe. If you want to kind of like know how to style this bag, you are free to follow me on Instagram and see how this bag is styled and everything like that. So I want to talk about what I love about this bag, why this bag suits me so much. So if you guys have seen my designer bag review videos before, I have one here for the Gucci Marmons, I have another one here for the Prada re-edition, and I also have another video here on my entire designer bag collection. The one thing you're gonna know about me is that I absolutely love functionality. If it's not a practical bag, I don't want it. Like, I literally don't care if it's the next it bag. If I can't use it, I'm not going to own it. That being said, I think, you know, this is going to be the theme of this review. If you're more like a collector and you see designer bags like a museum where it's like you mostly look at it instead of kind of like touch it once in a blue moon on a special occasion, etc., just know that I am not that type of user. So I am very aware that I probably won't sell my bags. I'm very aware that I'm gonna use them. So just keep that in mind as we go on. This is important because that's how I make my decisions on if I'm gonna buy a bag or not. So the first thing you're gonna notice about this bag is that it is quite fluid. Like, it's not very structured, not like the Chanel 19 where the flaps are very rigid. This one is very flowy. If you look at the inside of the bag also, it opens quite wide. The bottom is a little bit thicker than the top. So this is one of the things that drew me about this bag. You can actually fit quite a bit, even though it's a size small. The way that this bag is structured is that it goes a little bit bigger and it goes a little bit slimmer at the top. There's also a pocket here in the back, so if you have anything last minute or whatever, you can easily stick it here. There are also two different pockets within the bag. You have one that is here, so you can stuff something in here and there's no zipper, and then there you have one with a zipper in the very back of the bag. One of the reasons why I really wanted to get this purse is because I knew that I needed to only pick one bag for my entire travels, and the way I had envisioned myself using it is I wanted to carry, you know, all my essentials while I'm traveling. So I definitely wanted to carry my passports, I wanted to carry some cash, some coins, definitely my lip products, sanitizer, because we are living in the age of COVID. There were a lot of different things that I wanted to fit in my bag, and at the same time, I wanted something that I can wear in multiple different ways. So this bag definitely provided all of that, because as you guys can see, this bag alone, you can wear it kind of like this, which is how I most commonly wore it in my pictures. But in reality and functionality wise, I did wear a lot just like crossbody, because that's just really easy to travel travel with. And then obviously lastly, you can just wear it on the side and just let it hang long. The other thing, if you really wanted to also, is obviously you can tuck the straps in and kind of just like hold it as a clutch. The way you would open this bag also is you actually just twist this little knob here, and then it just opens up like that. So then when you have this closed, it just has the logo CD on it. The other feature I really like about this bag is that you can't really see it, but on one of these CDs, you can actually detach the entire strap and replace it for your very own strap. So if you guys see the Lady Dior's, a lot of people take out the original strap and attach the actual big strap to it, the one that's like leather. That alone is quite expensive, but anyway, you would have to buy the strap separately, and you can wear it both ways. You can wear it with that strap, or you can wear it with the original one that it comes with, which is this one. So going back to what I love about this bag is obviously it's very fluid, it's very easy to use, it's very easy to open and close. When I'm going around town and I just really want to like open something to grab something very quick, I'm not spending a lot of time just trying to open the bag up, because I've seen some of the girls use the Chanel, the classic Chanel. It definitely is a little bit tougher with that bag than it is with this one. This one is very, very easy. The second thing is that for the size, it's a size small. It fits surprisingly a lot, and I'm gonna show you. I have the iPhone XS Max, so this phone is actually quite huge, and this is one of the bags that actually organizes it and fits it very, very well. It also just makes it easy to kind of grab in and out. The second one is my passport. Obviously, I have my passport here. I have all my lip products, and I keep that onto the side. And I also have this little coin pouch. This is honestly only for traveling, but I wanted to show you and how it fits in here. I don't have my sanitizer on me right now, but it also fits that. Because it's very fluid, you can stuff the bag obviously as much as you want to. I don't recommend it. For whatever reason you do need to stuff your bag, it is definitely doable. Just really, really, really surprisingly love how functional and just classic this looks. The second thing is that the leather to me is a little bit durable. If you look at the leather, it is pebbled. So pebbled leather is usually a little bit more durable than some of the other glossy ones. And also I just really like how there's some detailing as well with the leather in the back. You can see the Christian Dior here. So this actually proved very useful when I'm traveling. I was constantly sticking sanitizing wipes and stuff, so they're easy to grab, so I'm not germing up my entire bag in the process of opening it. Very, very practical bag for sure. Now that being said, just because it's a practical bag, for what it is extremely beautiful, if you can't already tell from the million pictures I have taken. Part of the reason I chose this color is because if you guys have checked out my entire designer bag collection, I try to have a variety just because I don't want too many repeats. I also feel like I earn and buy every bag for myself, so every bag for me, it doesn't come easy. And that being said, I don't really want to have like a very repetitive collection just because, you know, I don't think I'm at that level of disposable income for me to buy bags that are super trendy, basically two bags that look the same. Initially, I wanted to get the white, but after trying it on, and I will show you two different pictures, I got people to vote on it. Surprisingly, after I wore it, I just fell in love with this color a little bit more. The white is beautiful. It is really nice, especially if you look at it on its own. However, I want to say the white is almost too white, if you know what I mean. Like if you want to go for a casual look, I almost felt like it stood out a little too much. Whereas I think if you want to have a more casual look, the white needed to be a little bit more muted, a little bit more creamy. If you're buying the bag with the intention of only like letting it be a special occasion one, I think that white is beautiful. But if you want it for all occasions, I actually would pick a different color. The other color I would have gotten also is black. However, because I already have so many black designer bags, I didn't want that repetition. I didn't end up opting for the black. That left the gray, which I'm actually extremely happy with because it is not a color with that tint of blue that I have currently in my collection. That is pretty much what I love about the bag. The thing that I don't love about the bag, and there really isn't that many to be quite honest with you, unlike some of my other designer bags, I do have like a few things that I'm like, yeah, like I could live without this, or like I don't like love that function or something, or like sometimes it's annoying. But I feel like for this bag, honestly, there's nothing I can really think of that's annoying, except for maybe the fact that this strap could scratch easily depending on how you're taking care of it. The reason why I bring this up is because I was biking in Paris. I had this bag and I put it in the basket and it almost got caught in the little like basket holes. I definitely needed to like wrap this bag very carefully and stuff like that. It's just something that you have to watch out for, especially if you're going to, you know, like put it on a chair when you're eating or something, to make sure it doesn't fall on the ground, because I feel like the metal, maybe not even the leather so much, but like the metal would scratch really easily. So that's something that you just have to keep an eye for. So now I wanted to talk about the tips about this bag, and if you're considering getting this bag, slash if you want some more reasons to slash not to get this bag. The first one is in terms of pricing. I would definitely check how much it is in your home country, where you're living, and if there's an opportunity for you to travel. And the reason why I say this is because this bag in Canada is actually $4,800 plus tax. I live in Toronto. That would be 13% tax more on top of $4,800, and that is a lot of money. Whereas when I bought this in Europe, it was actually $2,400 euros, even at a high exchange rate at the time, which was 1.5. It was still significantly less than the Canadian pricing, and the $2,400 included the VAT. So at the airport, I was able to claim the VAT back and then pay the Canadian tax after you claim it. But after you claim it, it would still be cheaper than if you had to pay tax on $4,800. So this doesn't work for every designer bag, and I talked about this in my Paris vlog here if you want to take a look. It doesn't work for every bag because there are some bags where the pricing is honestly very, very similar. For example, the Chanel classic flap, I feel like that one's quite similar, but for this bag there was a huge discrepancy. And you can actually do this research beforehand, before you go and like buy a expensive ass ticket and travel all the way to that country. You can actually just easily discover this by going on the website, going to the bottom of the page, changing your country and seeing how much it is, and then obviously searching for the current exchange rate. When you do that, you're able to kind of gauge how much you're going to be paying. Maybe it actually might be cheaper for you to buy it here in your home country, depending on what the item is. However, for this bag in particular, if you are Canadian, let me spoil it for you. It's a lot cheaper to just get this in Europe. The other piece of advice that I have for you as well is, if I had to do this again, or if I'm starting my designer bag collection and this was like one of the first bags I was buying, I would definitely get this bag in black. I actually influenced one of my really good friends to get this bag in black. She absolutely loved the idea. So I showed her what I would have gotten if I didn't already own like 10 black bags. What I would have done is I would have gotten this bag in the small in the black color. I would get the strap, the Christian Dior strap. The strap is sold separately. It's not cheap. It is still quite expensive. Once again, strap is significantly cheaper in Europe as well. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well buy both the bag and the strap. And I would wear the Caro bag with the actual strap. It looks so good. I'm gonna leave a picture of when I tried it on in store. It looks so good. I just couldn't get myself to buy it because, like I said, I own too many black bags. The other reason why I personally didn't get the strap is because I knew that I wasn't getting a black or white bag, and thus the strap that would match this one would be their gray strap. Unfortunately, the gray strap isn't something that I think I would use on multiple bags. I probably would only use it on this one because I wouldn't see myself buying another gray Dior bag. It would be more likely for me to buy more black Dior bags and get the black strap. Since I'm not at that caliber of disposable income yet, I just was not able to justify the strap at this time in my life. So anyway, that being said, I hope this video was helpful to you. Please let me know if you have any other additional questions, and also let me know if you have a Dior bag that you have an eye on. I would love to know because this was my very first Dior purchase. So I would love to have a collection eventually and would love to hear your thoughts on all the other Dior bags. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!